Good morning, friends. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and Hunter and I have already made breakfast for everybody, and we are suited up to go fly fishing down at the river and go try our luck for a couple hours before we move on to other activities today, like schoolwork and other things. So we're taking the truck down to the river and gonna start walking up the bank, looking to see if there's anywhere we can fish. Hunter spent about an hour fishing yesterday, but didn't catch any, but saw some good spots. The temperature on the truck is at 65 degrees, and we're supposed to be a high of about 85 today. Feel nice wading in the water. I think those were doves that are flying out. Well, the spot where I saw the dove ride is like 60 yards out. Oh, looks really good. It's kind of shallow in here, but yeah, they'll still come in and feed. There's kind of a pool down there. There's a deep pool right after the ripple on the right. They were casting spinners. I never saw them catch anything. But here we are, the mighty Colorado. Whew, that water is cool, but it feels nice. And these waders kind of cooling us off. So today I'm using a scud fly and a midge fly. These flies almost feel like they're microscopic. They're so tiny, but that's what the bugs eat around here. The little, like a freshwater shrimp and a tiny little flying insect, and we're in the larva stage. Water is really deceptively clear. When I was at the shore, I was looking out thinking, oh, this is only a foot or two deep. I'm already up to my waist here, and I'm only about 20 feet out. And yeah, it's just so clear and cold. That's what these trout love. Yeah, I think we're just not matching the hatch, or it's kind of tricky on this kind of stuff. We've been fishing for an hour or so, switching things up. Seen a few come to the surface, but have not had any bites, and it's always tricky in a new spot trying to figure it out. Can't beat the scenery though, it's pretty amazing. A little change in tactics. Hunter had a fish on and just barely felt it. I had one on and it snapped my line. So we're using a little bit different lures. I'm using some streamers right now. Of course it was the, hey, one more cast and we're gonna go back. And we started catching fish. So now we're still out here 45 minutes later. No, I'm using it's a little bit more of like a tan color with a cone head. It's a little bit bigger, but I may need to get a weight on it. Okay, Hunter finally got a fish. Oh, nice. You thought you were snagged at first? It's moving though. Oh, bummer. Ah, sorry, man. All right, it's taking out line. Careful with your line. All right, finally. I'm glad we stuck with it. Oh yeah. Yes! Arizona rainbow.
Oh, that's a good rainbow.
Nice, Hunter. Oh yeah, that is a nice one. Thanks for landing that for me. It's healthy looking. Looks super healthy. That's interesting. It's got totally different, lighter colors than Alaska rainbow. Is it a cutthroat or a rainbow? Rainbow.
14-inch rainbow.
Nice.
But it's really thick. It's way thicker than like.
Yeah.
I've caught in super strong. Oh, there you go. There goes the hook.
Okay. Just a second. Here, will you take a picture of me? Oh, this is so fun. We finally started catching fish here. Nice fish, man. Ah. All right, there you go. Get the red mountains in the background. Okay, we're gonna let it go. There it goes. Oh, so cool. Okay, Hunter, maybe your turn.
There you go.
All right, thanks for landing it for me. Oh, fun. One thing I am loving about this trip is the flexibility we got with Homeschool. And, you know, Hunter and I can come out here fishing for a couple hours in the morning, go back to the trailer, do a little work. We just Homeschool for, you know, half the day, and then we still get to do all these awesome things, see such cool places. Awesome. So over behind me we have a group of rafters coming down the Colorado River. They launched about a mile upstream, and this is the start of the full Grand Canyon. This is a private group going, and I'm a little bit envious in some ways. I think it's almost a 250-mile float, and once they go around the corner just down here below me, they go about another mile. There is no exit. This is the last this is where they enter, and then they enter that canyon, and they have to go all the way down to Lake Mead near Las Vegas until they are done. The only other way to get out is by helicopter, or a couple day dangerous hike. One thing we're realizing is out here we saw these dark shapes. We thought this was moss. I don't know if it comes up in the camera, but these are mostly all fish. And so we're trying some different stuff and learning and hopefully catch up with a few more. But yeah, all that dark stuff out there, those are all, I think, rainbow trout. So to float the Grand Canyon like these people are doing, there's a lottery system to get a permit, and it can be really, really difficult. And then otherwise you can do a commercial group, and I believe it's $4,000 or $5,000, and they only do half of it and they helicopter you out. All right, we got another little one on. Whew. Yeah, rainbow trout. All right, check it out. Look at that trout. Nice. Oh, so cool. All right, there he goes. Nice. All right, Hunter switched over to a streamer fly. Hooking up. Think you'll be able to net it yourself? No, you got this. I'll just... Nice job. Ooh, that's silvery in the water. I can see it flashing. Oh yeah. That's a nice fish, Hunter. Oh, classic.
Looks like a... just came out of the ocean, but there is no ocean here.
That one is so silvery. It's brighter than the one I caught.
Yeah, it is.
You want me to hold it?
That'd be helpful.
Yeah, they have different colorations for sure. What a beautiful fish. Nice job, Hunter.
14. Alright.
Well, there it goes. Swims away.
You stuck him up. He's like hiding.
He's looking for shelter under you. There it goes. I can see it underneath you. It's like trying to hide behind your...
Did I just step on him?
No. Yeah, that's crazy. There it goes.
They look bigger underwater.
All right, here's your rod.
All right. Thank you.
Good job, man.
I'm gonna
Yeah. That one looks shiny. Yeah. Woo! I'm trying. It's got its own thoughts about the matter. Sweet! So what did you just say?
big.
Oh, I thought you said it's been a while since I outfished you.
Yeah, nice.
That's a nice one.
Well, probably because you don't have to help ever.
It's maybe like 25.
16.
No, it's getting bigger. It's got big teeth.
Did you smash the barb?
Sure. What a nice trout.
You want to measure it?
No. Oh, that is really nice.
That's 16.
Here, let it go. There it goes. This has been so fun. It's about 11:15, and I'm not only catching fish, I'm catching a sunburn. So I'm trying to get Hunter to come on out. We're gonna head back. But what an awesome morning. This is so cool. This is the kind of stuff I was hoping that would happen when we did our road trip.
I don't think it'd be advantageous to go to the lifestyle.
Oh, I think it could be good, yeah.
Hello friends from Lees Ferry, Arizona. We've been camping here for a couple days and it is incredible. Today it's a bit windy, so we're using this as a school day. We're doing school on Barney, and now we are doing a little bit exploring, and then we got some errands to run. So I figured we'd save it for, it's gotten windy every afternoon, but today was supposed to be especially windy. Right now we stopped at this roadside gate to see a balanced rock. Now, these rocks are very interesting because they've fallen and then they're getting eroded away.
So did it say that it's from the upper layer that's a lot stronger, and it fell down, and then this whole area weathered down, except for that area that's kind of underneath. It's like an umbrella that was keeping it dry. And so that's why you have that pillar there. Pretty amazing.
Go stand under it so we can see how big it is.
Are you holding it up, Violet?
It's too high? It is very high, huh?
I thought this step was gonna be all like soft and muddy, but it's hard. I mean, it's solid. This lower.
One thing we have discovered on this trip is that Violet loves to explore and loves to hike, and is a good hiker. She'll go for a very long time. These rocks out here make you feel like you're on another planet. Next stop is the Navajo Bridge, an interpretive center. I want to go read about it before we go out on it. So we're staying in Lees Ferry, and that is where they had a ferry to get across the Colorado River. And then they built the Navajo Bridge. It's the only bridge that crossed the Colorado River for 600 miles when it was built.
Was it?
This was built in
1928, and it kind of connected this whole region to be able to now cross this bridge.
That bridge right there, which is now just the pedestrian bridge.
So they
it was over 100-year-old bridge.
Yeah, so now you can just walk on it, and they've built a new bridge, but it kind of changed access to this area. It says it's 467 feet above the water. All these old pictures. Bands, singers, dancers, 4 state governors, and more than 7,000 spectators attended the bridge's boisterous 1929 dedication ceremony. It was called the Grand Canyon Bridge, and then the name was changed to the Navajo Bridge in 1934. If you're a birder, it's also a special place because some condors nest here.
Another thing that this area is famous for, this bridge, is it's a place that you can see California condors. They were almost extinct in the 80s, and they transplanted and they did a rehabilitation program around here. And this is where people come to see them because I guess they live. I haven't seen any. Hunter saw one this morning while he was fishing. So we're looking.
Why were they killing them?
They were getting killed, and there's pesticides from DDT, and so like they would eat
Lead poisoning
that had been killed, and they would get lead poisoning and other
Are they
poisons.
vultures?
Wingspan 9 feet, like 9 feet.
9.5 feet. That's
Yeah,
what that says. 9.5 feet.
2.8 meters.
And so that shows it with a basketball hoop.
And their
Wow.
lifespan's up to 60 years.
Wow. The wider and longer modern Navajo Bridge maintains the important travel corridor. So they built a
To make the look.
second one that just mirrors it. So it's a little bit bigger. You coming too? It's a walkway.
Right here, built into the rocks.
Here's some photos of the ferry system.
Like canyons.
Look.
There's a footprint there. It's a fossil. Okay, they have a stamp here for the Navajo Bridge and for Lees Ferry, but of course I forgot my passport. Need to just I take it out of the car to like look at it and put things in it, and then need to put it back in. Maybe it's in the car. I'll have to check. It's not. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go check out the Navajo Bridge. Entering Navajo Reservation.
Huh.
Above the wire cake, the dark, the bird right there.
Oh, I see it now. Then it keep coming, it'll be easier to see. There's 2 there. Hopefully Bennett would get a picture of it, but there's 2 condors scattered around.
With like one right there.
I see it too, but is there a huh? Can I see it?
Right down here. On the rock. There's one right there.
Oh yeah. They kind of look like
See this one?
They definitely have
black head.
vulture
The other one
heads.
had a red head. So that's like he can mature or God is.
or female, male maybe.
I don't know. That water is still.
Sometimes you drive over these bridges and you just like don't think anything of it, but at one time this bridge was a huge accomplishment to be able to link different parts of the state, because we're pretty much standing over the Grand Canyon. This is the Grand Canyon right here. It's just a much smaller part of the Grand Canyon, but it was a huge barrier for people to travel around this area. Grand Canyon. They can get a 9.5 1.5 foot wingspan.
How much?
That's the length of a basketball hoop.
That's probably like
The biggest one. They don't seem,
I think
but they are kind of far down, so maybe it's just like perspective. We just can't realize how big they are.
it might be 2.
I'd like to see one fly. This is a cool view of the parallel bridges. Made it to the other side. Navajo Nation. A 6-yoke team of oxen climbed the historic Dugway Trail up from Lees Ferry. That would have been brutal. It says 1927 to 1928. Arch is 616 feet, total length 834 feet, height 467. And it's fabricated and erected by the Kansas City Structural Steel Company. One flying. Oh, there's 2 flying.
Yeah, they just soar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's 3.
Mom, there's 3.
Yeah. Yeah, see if you can get a picture of one flying. We ready to go, Violet? Came in for a landing on the bridge struts. That was cool. That one has an orange head. Must be older. Where'd it go? Oh, over there.
You don't even have to fly.
It's just catching the wind. It's really cool.
Probably did a lot of road tripping and driving all over, and of course this is probably on the map for places to stop.
Oh, here it goes underneath the bridge. Just like swirling around. Fast. See the wind lift. Oh, wow, you can see the stripe. Where's it? It landed right here. Oh, he's gonna take off. You see the bird, Vi? Yeah. This view here feels like a painting. I just don't want to forget to come back. All right, we got it. Navajo Bridge, Lees Ferry, and then Vermilion Cliffs, which we are planning on stopping at on our way out in a few days. Do a little hike there, so got all 3 of those to add to our passport book. Navajo Bridge Interpretive Center.
Why bald eagles the state?
Condors are up there flying around. Next stop is to the gas station, but not to fill up any of our cars right now. We are filling up the gas tank to keep the generator running because here we are not connected to power. And so make sure we have power. Oh, here's a little thing on the California condor. California condors are the largest flying land bird in North America, weighing up to 26 pounds. Only produce 1 egg every other year. They can glide up to 50 miles per hour. How many? There's approximately 500 condors in North America, with more than half flying in Southwest and Mexico. They winter over here. Okay. Oh, I can barely get the door open, it's so windy. Okay, this was a hunter request. They're about to do some more fishing over the next few days, and he needs some fishing supplies. So we are now in a little area called Cliff Dwellers, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Oh, you're gonna make a phone call on the payphone? No tap to pay. You gotta have a quarter.
2 quarters. Just make it 4 quarters.
Lees Ferry Anglers, Guides, and Fly Shop. Oh, you're coming, okay. You like the pink bottle? I guess you have a water bottle though. It's okay. Wow, that is a big fish. Cool. Saw people wearing those yesterday. Oh wow.
So tiny. Some of these things are so small.
They are so small.
This is the bird they go after.
Oh, that's a salt. Terry gun. Wow, these are big trout.
It used to be this big. Look, that's right by the dam. Hunter, look how big of a trout this dude caught at the dam.
Yeah, they are.
Over here.
This one says 2002 and it looks old.
That is
Wow.
not these. Look at that.
So all these cliffs here are part of the Vermilion Cliffs. There's some cool rocks here. Some more of these that are kind of balancing. A few of them have been turned into little dwellings. Big rocks. Rocks on Mars. Oh, there's no sign anymore explaining. Here's one of those rocks. And then it's built up a little wall.
Whoa, you living under a rock?
Where you been living, under a rock? Yeah, I wonder if you could kind of make a peach out of it. Wow, this one is very cool looking. This one's been made into almost a full house. Wow, it just
Built it right around.
built it using the rock. So did they do this like this is really close to the road? Did anybody do it like up in the cliffs?
I think this is it.
This is it, okay. The sign was gone.
I think it was like old ranchers that did it. It was kind of.
Huh.
Where do they sleep?
Turned these rocks into houses. You
Right.
did build one yesterday on the beach. Cool plan. Well, they fell from that top section and then they create this like base and then it arose underneath it. And it said one day that it may get too heavy for that and it may collapse. You can see the rock up on top here and it really just built it around there. And it's called Old Haulers. This one looks cool from this side. A little window. I didn't think there's anyone home. Very interesting. Page is the closest place with any sort of grocery store, anything like that. So we've got a few different errands to do there. It's about a 40-minute drive.
Plus, we're letting Violet take a nap in the back because we've been driving, which is good. Everyone will be happier. The irony about this drive is that Lees Ferry, I think, is only about 6-7 miles the way the crow flies from Page. Yet it's a 45-minute drive because you have to get up and out of this canyon and then back over to Page to get there.
Okay. We ended up very hungry when we got here, so we're getting some Sonic.
Enjoy your drink.
I'm excited for a cherry limeade.
No.
There's your cheeseburger.
Hang on.
Right, while we're in Page, there's one location that takes UPS packages. You've been following along. Bennett did a warranty on his watch. He got his new watch. Now we have to send back the old watch. The only place here that we could find was the Lake Palm RPA mini storage. It's your guest browse. So we bought an envelope. We're gonna get it sent off. Well, we got our receipt. Took like 30 seconds, but it's been hanging over our head that we needed to get that done. And they told Bennett they would shut his watch down if we didn't send the watch back. And it's got all the GPS and stuff, so glad to get that taken care of.
So we're just leaving Page behind us. You can see one of the supermarkets. And at the same time, if I look over this way, behind that hill, I can see Lees Ferry. I mean, it's just like 5 miles across this flat open area and down to the canyon, but it's going to take us 45 minutes at highway speeds to go all the way out and around to get there.
Violet has been amazing us with her counting while we've been driving, so let's see if she'll do it for the camera.
Uno,
Violet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Better count one more time.
You want to count? You want to? Is it your turn?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 4.
So Lees Ferry is right down there at the bottom of those cliffs, and then Page is back to our right. So we're just coming through this cut, dropping down off this Vermilion Cliffs area, and you can just see so far. We're stopping here at this overlook that overlooks the Colorado Valley, And it's so deceptive. It looks so flat out there, but there's that deep canyon. Earlier today we're at Navajo Bridge, which is over here, and you know, it just almost looks flat across that plain, but there's that huge canyon down in there.
This the mini version of the Grand Canyon.
So this is the start of the Grand Canyon, and if you head out, this canyon goes all the way down there, and then it's kind of cloudy out that way where it opens up to the full Grand Canyon. Oh, actually, I have no camera. I didn't take a picture.
It's on a grocery run.
Sorry.
It's the grocery run. So Hunter went fishing all morning long, and so he and Weston went back to get some schoolwork done. That's why you may notice that they are no longer with us. We had two cars with us at the beginning, and Hunter drove back with Westy.
Have some.
Not very many times this trip where we haven't all been together.
Dad, because he started his hair.
Oh, that's pretty with the sun shining on it.
Yeah, it really is. Your team, we're home, Violet?
Home? And the car's there. Hunter made it.
Good.
That's out.
We made it.
All right, we have our haul all brought in. We'll share a few of the prices here. We restocked quite a few fruits and vegetables. This 5-pound bag of mandarins, we got 2 of them, and they were $7.38. Bananas, 50 cents a pound. So half of what we pay in Alaska. We ended up paying $2.58 in bananas. So let's see, apples, baby carrots were $2.32 for a bag. I've been really liking these bigger carrots, so we got some of those as well for $2.08. We restocked on onions. I thought these would be good as just side dish for some dinner. This is a cheddar broccoli and then a Spanish rice. Restocked on pancake mix and some Mrs. Butterworth. I realized Mark does not like real maple syrup. I said, oh, we have some of that. He said, oh no, we need some of the other stuff. I'm like, okay. Funny how we all have our preferences. So these were only $1 a piece, which I feel like is a pretty good deal. We got a cabbage at 97 cents a pound. I feel like cabbages are just so good for having around because you can chop them up and throw them in soups, stir fries, rice, all sorts of things. Apples, 2-pound bag for $5.96. This gigantic papaya Bennett wanted, it was only $1 a pound or like 96 cents a pound, and it was 6 pounds. So $6 for this gigantic papaya from Mexico. We're gonna have to cut that open and have it. So we got some French bread. We like to make big sandwiches out of these. These were $3.97 a piece for some bagels. We got blueberry, whole wheat, and cinnamon raisin. I feel like we always need hamburger buns. It's one of our favorite meals is to make up some burgers. Soft Taco, Arizona brand, Lala's traditional style. So I'm excited to try those.
Flour?
Yes, they're flour. We needed some more sunscreen, so we grabbed that. There were a few things that I needed trying to do Violet's hair more often just because it gets really crazy. So I grabbed some little rubber bands, a comb for parting it, and one for Weston. He was asking for a comb. The very first week of our trip, I won one of these black clips playing bingo at one of our RV parks, and then it disappeared.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I loved it so much. So there are these flat clips, so they don't like poke your head if you like lay back or something. So they only came in a 2-pack, but grab those. Mark and the boys are going on an adventure, and we also just like to have some snacks for travel days just to keep us going. So these were $6.97. He grabbed some snack packs, and then I got these for Violet. I think these were like $9.97. The blueberries over here were a bit of a splurge, but it's just nice to have fresh fruit. $8.87 for this thing of blueberries, and the strawberries were $4.52. I skipped over these, but Mark bought these just to make sure they drink enough water on their trip. These were $3 for 10 little packets. The buttermilk pancake mix for this family size is $7.12. $5 for a Smucker's jam.
We got this.
Bennett and Everett decided to get this because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 molten chili chicken flavor. They said everybody has to take a bite. Oh, let me read what it says. Take the challenge. Fiery chicken noodles coated with spicy yet tangy Korean chili pepper sauce that builds the heat with every bite. Take the challenge. That was like $1.50. Where we're currently at, we are using a lot more paper dishes because it's very hard to do the dishes. We are limited on water. We can't dump or pump or whatever you call it. So I did end up buying these just to make sure we can keep eating while we're here. Then we bought the cooler with us so we make sure our cold stuff stayed cool. The Bluebell ice cream was $8.32, but I'm super excited about the flavors. Peaches and homemade vanilla and banana pudding. So we gotta get those into the freezer. Grab some chicken nuggets, just easy to cook up in the microwave or the oven. Milk was $4.17 a gallon, which is very close to what we pay at home. This 12-pack of yogurt was $6.97, and then this was $3.34. So some prices are the same, some are very, very different, half the price we pay. Others feel right on par with what we pay in Alaska. We also took the 5-gallon jug and refilled it. We also have a 7-gallon jug to make sure that we don't run out of drinking water while we're here, and that was like $2.50 to fill the 5 gallons. We also got another 5 dozen eggs, $8.12 for the 5 dozen eggs. I feel like we need eggs all the time, so we are still buying the 5 dozen on the road because otherwise we just run out too quickly. So for all of our groceries, $250 and a little bit of change, and we'll survive a couple more days. Mark's going on an adventure with the boys overnight, so some of that stuff is going straight into their packing gear. Other things will just stay here till the next time we're in a bigger city and can go shopping, which will probably be about a week from now. We do still have a few things left in the freezer, some meat. I think we're all out of chicken at this point, but I like to restock on that at Costco. So
Yeah, most places has it.
this should be good for holding us over, and I'm excited to try this gigantic papaya. I've never had a big one like this. Figure this could be good footage for Quince too.
I've been enjoying having that goal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, Mexi Moose to the rescue for dinner. Gonna have that with some beans, sour cream, salsa. Also gonna whip up this Spanish rice. It just takes 2 cups of water and some oil. 7 minutes. A burrito bowl.
Sicko.
6 pounds.
6 pounds, 18 ounces.
Open up your face.
Okay, Bennett's gonna
Everyone
cut
gets
open this
1
giant
pound.
papaya.
Everyone gets about 1 pound. Brother gets 1/8.
Put it here.
For a weekend?
Walk this way.
If we don't finish it, we can freeze it.
Oh, okay, we're gonna do the reveal. Ooh, that looks good. Right, it's very bland. The seeds? Yeah. We have a canoe.
You need some of that? Yeah, we'll get you some, okay?
We have papaya.
Yeah.
We use lime on it and eat it out like that, but it looks like cantaloupe. It kind of does. Oh wow, that is so good.
Probably came from Hawaii.
Mexico.
Oh, Mexico.
Okay, Mom, you want to try some first?
Sure, I do.
My friend.
This is your anniversary dessert. Okay.
When I get back to school,
A little honey on it, or-
I think I'm like
Okay, let's try some, Violet.
so good.
Very bland.
This is
Need to freeze
professional.
it. Do you like the papaya?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yummy. It's yummy.
What? Dad, what did you say?
Did your hand have a hurt on it when you got the lime on it? Did it hurt? Oh, did we clean it off? Oh, good. Well, friends, yay for being restocked on food. This place is just really fun. It's fun to drive around. We spent almost a month at this point kind of in the desert, and I still just am in awe of the beauty. we really enjoyed being at the Grand Canyon last week and seeing trees and forests again more, being at a little bit higher elevation. But this desert, just the red rocks and the grandeur of it all just is mind-blowing and awe-inspiring. Oh, the wind. You hear it kind of howling through here. It's definitely making some natural air conditioning for us here tonight. My phone barely works here. Everybody else's phones seem to work just fine, but my phone only works if we're running the generator, have the internet on, and I can use internet. It does not work for calling or texting or any of that stuff. So for me, that's been nice to just really disconnect a bit more while we've been here. But I'm grateful to have groceries restocked, and hoping just to relax and do a little cleaning while Mark and the boys are gone over the next 24 hours. They're going to leave tomorrow morning and be gone for a day. This will be my first time that we're alone in the RV. I'll be with Violet and just try and soak up the time with her and enjoy whatever adventures we have, but really I foresee it just being a simple 24 hours for me here, just resting and recharging, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes we just need that, a little bit more peace and quiet, maybe a little bit more cleaning. I don't know what we'll get ourselves up to, but we'll bring you along for whatever happens, and I'm sure the boys are going to have an awesome adventure out there in the Colorado River. And when all our kids are bigger, we can all do these adventures all together, but for now, I think it's best that Violet and I stay home and just enjoy being here at the RV, and then sending them off on this adventure. We're so grateful for each and every one of you that spends time with us. Thank you so much for watching. We love you, and we'll see you again real soon for more of This Alaska Life, Life on the Road.